Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Kings and my queens. Grand Rising, Kings and Queens. I wrote down a list of topics I want to talk about today. I have another Zoom meeting at 11. Samaje has gone to school. He has a dentist appointment today. I get the call. Anula, or whatever his name is. I reached out to him via email, a couple of times this week. I didn't get a response back to tell him somebody had a dentist appointment today. He's at school. He just got on the school bus. They have a half a day. They get out at 11:30 today. I have a Zoom meeting at 11. I think about time that I get off the Zoom meeting that the class would then have resided by then. We're gonna have some tea today. I haven't had some tea in about 2 weeks. Haven't did tea for about 2 weeks. So I'm gonna get that done. But yeah, I did I did as much homework as I could at the last minute, of course. Hey, my beautiful people. Um, nice bed, thank you. It's old too. It's old. It was at my old house. I think I want to say it's a Vera Wang. It's not a Vera Wang. It's a Serta. It's one of those. Um, it might be a Serta, I think, but it's a nice bed. You sleep when you sleep in this bed. You sleep all night, knock out. Samanja actually came home yesterday, and he's so smart. He's just a tech head. He fixed the television, the remote, and he had the remote on security. Like, I couldn't touch the remote. He had the remote. If you went in the kitchen, he took the remote. He learned how to put screensavers on the TV. You know how I had the little backdrop on that child. He know how to put the real stuff on TV. Like, this child is smart. I looked up. He had photos of him in the stroller, so I did write down some topics that can discuss today. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Can you guys hear me? It seems like during our little chit chats, a lot of people be chiming in saying, "Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, I can't hear you." I asked Chat GPT and it said y'all be using them cheap ass headphones. If it's not Apple AirPods or if it's not Beats by Dre's, the volume is not gonna be up. So if you don't have AirPods or Beats by Dre's, it's gonna sound like I'm talking low. But I guarantee you, if you cut the Bluetooth off and watch the video aloud, I hear everything verbatim, like loud and clear. So I don't know if you be trying to sneak and watch me at work or whatever, and it seems like I'm whispering, but every time I do a video and I play it back, I hear my words loud and motherfucking clear. Um, Grand Rising King. Um, what's up, Sugar Mama? We're gonna do some tea today. What's up? Tell us what it is, Sugar Mama. That's funny, child. But yeah, um, so definitely he doesn't have to be at the dentist until 3. He gets out at 11:30. So I think we can pretty much make it to the in about 2.5 hours. That should be sufficient. Hey, so we're gonna make this tea and we're gonna get down. Cause I stayed up uh sufficiently late last night making these pointers. We're gonna just do this. Just put it on 3 minutes. What's up? Nothing. The sky if it don't fall, as my mama used to say. So we're gonna get down because I gotta do a lot of shit. I gotta get ready. I gotta do my makeup and shit like that for the meeting. So yeah. Okay. I wrote down a list of uh shits that I want to talk about today. Next week we're gonna go ahead and go through all the the regular shenanigans that it's just a little bit left. And after I go through this little bit of stuff, we're gonna go ahead and start moving the stuff down to storage, child. So yeah, make sure y'all go and purchase my notebook off of Amazon. The link is in the bio. The bio. I designed it myself. Let's see. Mm, Okay, I told y'all I stay in a condominium and I'm going to go through your fine without makeup. I know, but I don't wear makeup every day. But if I'm going to attend and be present on a Zoom meeting, I opt for makeup. I have to actually go and take my son to the dentist. So I'm gonna opt in for makeups and stuff. Uh, I just choose to opt in for makeup and those two things. I'm gonna opt in. I won't have time to get to the gym today, but makeup, I'm gonna opt in today. I know I look fine without makeup, but I just fucking wanna wear makeup. It's when you wear makeup, it's just like a mindset thing. Like guys or girls who don't wear makeup, they wouldn't necessarily understand where I'm coming from. Like it's just being polished thing. You want to look uh, polished. Um, that's it. It's for me. It's just a being polished thing. I just like to look polished when I go out and venture out. It has nothing to do with I'm being vain or conceited or anything like that. Yeah. So today, this is a really nice income-based building. I don't live in no motherfucking income-based building. Let me turn the chat off because I'd have been went all the way left. First of all, I don't live in no income-based building. I guess that's a nice way of saying project. I don't stay in the motherfucking project. Sorry. Everybody lives in my building are these people and they own dogs. I thank God that I found this building. I'm in this building. I accomplished something that did nobody else accomplish. Um, I don't have to explain myself. Matter of fact, I don't have to explain myself to none of that heinous. Cause what you're trying to do is get me to explain to you where the fuck I live at. Because you can't dox me and you're looking for something that can deficiate where I live at. So you can't look at for shit in the background. I'm not showing no landmarks. I'm not mentioning no streets, what suburb I live in. So you're fucking totally lost. So should you'll make a negative comment like that for me to explain myself, I don't have to explain shit to you. If you think I live in an income-based apartment, do the fuck you. Don't no income-based apartment come with all these amenities. Sorry, boo boo. So sorry. It's probably all of three black girls in here, three black women in here, all of. But I don't have to prove anything to you. I don't have to go outside in the hallway, open my blinds. You be dying, probably dying for me to open my blinds so you can see out and dox me. So if you say I stay in an income-based apartment, toodles to you. Whoopie fucking do. It's not my job to convince you or show you or explain to you or to dox myself because you have an opinion about me. That's where people go wrong and shit goes left because you want me to explain to you where the fuck I live at. And you want me to explain to you where the fuck I live at and how I came upon living here and where it's located at and how much my rent is because you can't understand how I'm maintaining without no help. When you become wealthy, you don't need no motherfucking help. You stop asking how and just start doing it. You become responsible with your motherfucking money. You don't hear no hooping and hollering and fighting and nothing. So I think if it was income based, there'd be a whole bunch of ghetto motherfuckers in here, a bougie ghetto or whatever they want to be called. It's funny how people just put out the narrative. The people will put out the narrative that they want to be told about you, so you can get to explaining yourself, so you can get some clarification about where I stay at. Think what you want to motherfucking think about where I stay at. You don't pay my rent. You don't pay my bills. You don't pay my lights, gas, utilities, amenities, none of that shit. Parking, none of that. That's the funniest shit I ever heard, when people just think they have a glimpse and see a glimpse of your life and they could just chop it up in one sentence. You're gonna get that sentence and you're gonna get scared and just start showing um and trying to prove them wrong. Baby, think whatever you want to think. I don't have to prove you wrong. Okay? Let me show you what Samaj did. He is so smart. Let me see if it's still gonna be on there. Um, he did this with the TV shows, pictures. This was May 10th, 2021. So he did it where the TV shows different pictures. Like, my son is so smart. Like, I don't know how he connected. He did something with the remote and he did it where it shows different pictures of him when he was a child. So, back back to the matter at hand. And and to elaborate on that, I live in the suburbs. You want your kids to grow up in a nice, quiet neighborhood. You don't want to go outside and 1,000 niggers are everywhere. You have to tuck your chain. Um, you can't carry your purse. It's people begging. It's so much mayhem and chaos going around you where you're in a state of panic and anxious. You can't ride with your windows down. If you can't ride fishbowl because you know you're a target, then you can't ride with the tents because police got. I'm glad that we are out here in the suburbs. My son is getting a spectacular education. He's on the school bus. He's safe in one of the best schools out here. You know, I always got him in the best schools. He left one good school and he's in another good school. You want your child raised in the suburbs. That's all I have to say. And if you think you can think what you want to think, we have a peace of mind wherever we are at. back to the matter and the lesson at hand. This is what I learned about being out here. These wealthy people that's out here, wealth is a responsibility to them. When you become wealthy, you have to be responsible, whether that's being boring, waking up, doing the same task, repeating the same shit. It may be repetitive. Wealthy is repetitive. They tend to not venture outside the norm, going to work, coming home, walking their dog, washing machine dryer, washing their, going out maybe for a nice dinner, coming back home. These wealthy people, they stick to a very strict regimen. That's why when you in Roman, do what the Romans do. That's why I start waking up, getting me a list of tasks that's repetitive and sticking to it. And when I notice I do that, and I've been doing that for the past 3 years, abundance starts coming your way. It's like it's drawn to you because you're acting a certain way, you're attracting it to you. You have to look a certain way. You have to spend money to get money, if you will. Um, you have to learn to endure and make what you got last. I never followed trends. I always shop for timeless pieces. Timeless becomes vintage, and vintage becomes hard to find. I mean, if you have a timeless vintage piece, whether it's 2 years down the line, 5 years down the line, 7 years down the line, it's worth money. It accumulates value over the time, and if you're not a trendy person but you pieced out all those pieces, in the end will accumulate to you always being um on point, as you will, because you're not dressing like everybody else. You can't find it. 1,000 people is not wearing the same shit. You're going outside the norm. Vintage is okay. It's worth money. All my bags, all my shoes, they're hard to find. They're designers, but they're hard to find. I never was trendy. Oh, somebody is wearing this, but I'm gonna do this. I was always different when it came to style. Like this is our Armani Exchange shirt. Armani Exchange. Some of the glitter probably came out, but it's still Armani. You see what I'm saying? Like when you buy shit, you have to buy shit for longevity, not just because it's a hot topic, because it's trending, because everybody's wearing it at the moment. That's the shit you have to throw away in a year. If you haven't worn it in a year, throw it away. Stop saving that shit. Half of you guys don't even know what a condominium is. You can buy a condo for $40,000 and $50,000. When you buy a condo, that means you own it. Half of people is renting homes for $3,000, $4,000. Abs- like what? Your mortgage could be $600, $700, but you throwing away money by renting somebody else shit that you can get put out at any given time. You can buy a condo for $40,000 and $50,000. Why you talking about some income based bitch? Okay. Next subject. Like I said, wealth is repetitive. It is made up of a bunch of small acts. You see how I do a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. And it's okay if you don't get a lot done in a day, just as long as you do a lot of small little things to get your goal accomplished in the end. I feel like you shouldn't have to tire yourself out doing one thing, one task all day where you get tired, you get overwhelmed, you get anxious, you get frustrated. And I think it's okay when you're trying to accomplish something and you take your time and you do little small steps instead of one big step. Um, you also have to invest. You have to invest your money. Instead of spend money. I stopped spending money. I was a shopper. I loved to shop. You couldn't tell me no. I didn't want to hear the word no. I was always going to the mall every fucking day, spending $200, $300. As anybody I know, I was going to the mall every single motherfucking day, spending obscene amount of money on just nothing but superficial, trending bullshit. I stopped doing that and started investing in my money. When you stop having something to show for your money and start investing it and putting it away for a rainy day, because anything can happen. You don't have any money for emergencies. Let me tell you what I witnessed. It was this girl. She did a video and she was saying that her ex-boyfriend had came by and bust her windows out. No, bust one window. Her ex, she was sitting in her car and she was like, yeah, my ex came and bust my passenger side window out, so I had to sit in the car because I can't. She had no windows. She had one phone. The phone she was trying to show us, it was the iPhone 17. Now you got an iPhone 17, but you sitting on live begging for help for somebody to get your window fixed. But you had the iPhone 17. People just be signing a motherfucking life away trying to pay for a $1,400, $1,500 phone. You actually paying a car note on a motherfucking iPhone 17. People, I did not know people can finance phones. I didn't know you can finance an iPhone. Like, where the fuck have I been? I didn't know it was that. I, I didn't know it was that urgent for you, that much for you to keep up with the Joneses, for you to be able to afford an iPhone 17, but yet you're sitting there in turmoil and your ex then bust your window out and you don't have any money put away for emergency to get your window fixed. If that ain't going out the world ass backwards, baby, if that ain't going out the world ass motherfucking backwards. Oh, I need help. I need help. But flashing the iPhone 17. So you having the iPhone 17 was more logical than you putting and keeping $500-$600 in your account for emergencies. A window, a passenger side window, maybe costs $150. You don't have $150. If need be, you can go to a salvage place and pay a high $10 to take the window from one car to put in yours and take it to the window place. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. And you're on here trying to degrade somebody, or better yet, make them confess to you where you live, where I live at, how I obtained my place, and how I'm maintaining my place, which is really none of your motherfucking business. People on the internet is weird. That's why I make sure I don't venture out here. I don't show it too many amenities in my building for them to narrow down where I live at. I don't show any street signs, any landmarks, things of that sort. Because motherfuckers are really weird. Story time. That's just about it's a girl named Princess. Her name's Princess. Sweet as bat meat. She just got robbed. Princess, she had all these elaborate surgeries like breast implants, breast augmentation. She had like ribs removed. Her waist is really tiny. She had a nice shape. I don't know if she is I don't know what nationality she is, but she's beautiful. She has this white platinum hair and gets these very long extensions. She has dogs in every single day. Listen now, because that just brought up to me a very important story. Yesterday I saw a post she made and she was in distress, distraught. She got robbed. They came to her house. She lived in a gated community. She lived in a gated community. They came and they robbed her. She had a floor safe. They took her floor safe. Now she is sweet, although she is sweet, and her and her boyfriend. They are very wealthy, and like I said, they had a pattern. Well, it's very repetitive every day. She'll on live. When he came home, he got in the shower. She got ready. She straightened her hair. She did her makeup. She put on all her jewelry, uh, Audemars Patek. Uh, she had everything. Fendi. She wore different Fendi shirts every day. She changed the outfit. She exposed to the world to her elaborate perfume collection, her elaborate wardrobe, her elaborate. She let us pick her jewelry. She had gold jewelry, platinum jewelry, sterling steel jewelry. Every bit probably maybe over close to $1 million worth of jewelry. Um, Clothes, shoes, um, every day. She got ready online. She announced where they were going out to eat at. Biggest no no. If I'm online with you guys, I wouldn't dare say I'm going da 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 da. It's over here every day and exposed to you guys where I live at. And you know where I live at. So if I'm announcing to you that I'm going out and I do the same thing every day, you would know when to come and break in my shit. I don't know why people do things and prove to the world and try to showboat and brag, even though she probably wasn't bragging. She just lived a rich, wealthy fucking lifestyle. But sometimes you can't expose that to people because it's hard. You have to realize we living in hard times. Ain't nobody eating. And if you expose too damn much, you're gonna get got. That's just the way it is. Because you just exposing too much of your life to the world. Her and her guy went out to eat. She lived in a gated community, so that mean they had the code to the gate. She said she saw on the cameras where she had this a glass staircase. She said they went in her bedroom and got the safe and kicked the safe down the steps and it shattered the whole staircase because the staircase was glass. They took all her jewelry, took all her bags. She had Birkin bags, crocodile Birkin bags. She had some shit for your ass. I would say when I got this condo, I had to get renter's insurance. Renter's insurance is if any floods, if any fires. I don't think it'd be too much fires because we got those little we got those sprinkler systems, so they'll immediately go out and I guess try to stop as much damage. But you have to have renter's insurance. I have my renter's insurance and my car insurance bundle, if you will. So I have to have renter's insurance to live here. So I bundle my renter's insurance with my car insurance, but she said she had renter's insurance. She probably about to get a big fat ass check, but it's just devastating. Cause once somebody break in your home, you just don't feel safe anymore. You have to move, cause if you get that check and go buy some more shit and start the process all over again, and you be online and be like, nah, 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 y'all stole my shit. I got some more shit. They coming back to get your ass again. So my best bet to her is to leave And if need be, stop showing people what you got. If you know it cannot be all the way protected. Um, yeah, ain't no motherfucking getting in here because we got security. You have to have a lock code to get in here. If you don't know the lock code, we have watchers that also sit in our garage and watch if a car steady riding past. Oh, you have to have a garage car door opener anyway to get in our garage. So all that shit you talking about, baby, it's a no go here. But you can say what you want to say. When a motherfucker ring my keypad, key code, calls my phone. Have an Amazon lockbox. Sit by the window every day. You don't hear fuck thing. We're gonna start this makeup because did I finish everything I wanted to talk about? Mm, when you're wealthy, you have to learn how to say no. Have some, gotta start saying now. She should have said no. No, I'm not gonna tell you guys what we're going out to eat at. No, I'm not gonna let you know what we're going out to eat at. No, no, no. It's not your business. Period. You don't get to prove nothing to no damn body. And that's the difference. A broke person think they got to satisfy everybody and expose shit they don't have no business exposing to somebody. Not me. You can say what the fuck you want to say about me. You don't even know me. And it's not my job to prove you wrong. You think it's my job to prove a narrative that you have about me that you want a certain narrative that you want to put out to the world about me. I will conquer. I will win no matter where I'm at. I will conquer. I get what I want when I want, how I want it because it is so. That's what you got to know. That was Samaje Dennis. They was asking, can I come in 30 minutes early because they have to do a cleaning. They gonna put him in the little cocoon thing. I might film it. I might film it. They gonna put his ass in the little cocoon thing and clean his teeth. So yeah, I might film it. And torture his ass today. Yeah, I think I might have to film them cleaning his teeth because I already know this bitch ass daddy gonna go and say, oh, she's not taking care of his teeth. So yeah, let me film this shit when they clean his teeth. I hate the way they have to put him in some type of contraption and strap him up from the head down to the toe and clean his teeth. That shit is gonna be horrendous, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, I will film that. So we get in front of the judge, and that bitch might be on my page too, cause all they ass in cahoots. Oh, look at her page. Oh, fuck it. The judge be on my shit too. All they ass weird as fuck if you ask me. For real. Don't get no. So instead of 3, you have to be at the dentist. They want me to come at 2:30. Will do. Will do. Because devils help devils. They always being cool with each other. Devils help devils. They always have and they always will. Always remember that. Motherfuckers join forces with each other. They devils join forces with each other and sit back and watch you and compare notes to take your ass down. For real. They just don't know. There's no dark without the light. There's no darkness without the light. That's why I'm glad I got a lawyer and did my last will and motherfucking testament. He typed it up and wrote it up. If anything happened to me, he is not to get to my J. I don't give a fuck what's on the birth certificate. I said it. I said it. Write that shit up. Hurry up and get his ass whatever you wanted to write and type that shit up. I get the motherfucker say so. Or what happens to my child in the event that something happens to me and it ain't him. Fuck wrong with him. And the man blatantly is talking about some, she, why are you on my social media? Like, you're weird. Hey, if you're on my social media watching me to report back to the judge what the fuck I'm saying on my social media, bro, you're obsessed. Let it go. Get the fuck on at this point. What are you watching for? Like, the crazy part about it is, what the fuck is you watching for? This shit is stupid to me. But that's what narcissists do. Narcissists will watch your shit like a hawk, make up fake pages, send another motherfucker in to watch you. They just want to fucking know how you doing in life, how you making it. They be clutching their motherfucking pearls. Can't believe that you done moved on and made something out of your life. Now they be watching to make sure you don't expose too much about them. They watch because they don't want you to expose too much about them and their manipulation motherfucking tactics. And she's talking about, shouldn't neither of you guys be talking about either party on you guys' social media? How the fuck you gonna tell me what to talk about on my social media? But you ain't dare question him and say, why are you on Angela's social media? That's cyber stalking, if you will. It's weird to me. She did not one time say, stay off of that girl's social media. How did you even find her social media? Why are you watching her? How do you know if she's talking about you on her social media if you're not watching her? That didn't strike a chord in her brain and say, stay the fuck up off her social media. First thing she said is, you neither you guys should be talking. I can talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. I can write a book if the fuck I want to write a book. If I talk to a publisher if I wanted to. Fuck is you. Should be weird to me, but that's a devil helping another fucking devil, a demon. This app, this Adderall gel, that's not good. But, well, I just need to get my eyebrows laminated because my hairs would not lay down. My hair is just so curly on my eyebrows, like it would not lay down at all. Yeah, that shit crazy to me. Like, who the fuck sits up watching somebody page and go runs back and tattletale? And I never one time, I never once said his name. Like, bitch, I never once said your name. You probably know I'm talking about you because you're him. But the whole world, they don't know who the fuck I'm talking about. Like, if that ain't the weirdest shit, you act like I'm saying your government name, your whole name. No, bitch. That shit weird to me. And she actually validate that shit for him. She be validating everything he say. Oh, oh, you're right. She shouldn't be. I didn't say nothing about his ass. I said my ex. The fuck? Should be weird. I said my ex. Now, Everybody talk about their ex. Everybody talk about their motherfucking ex. What the fuck makes y'all so special that I can't talk? Who the fuck? Fuck? Shit be weird to me. Everybody talk about their ex. Oh, but it's different for me, huh? Because she said it. I can never find. I can never talk about my ex. The whole motherfucking world. This is not. This is not what I'm looking for. up that much. I'm feeling so weird. I believe that's another reason why she never let me get a word in. She never get let me get a word in because I believe she be watching me. She don't have to hear me talk, or she doesn't want to hear anything I have to say because perhaps she is watching me. I've seen enough of her. I know how she is. I watch her YouTube. I get it. You want to hear me talk because, bitch, you're watching. You don't know his page. So that's why you listen to so much of what he has to say because you don't hear him. But both of you guys are watching me. That's, I get it. Fucking devils. sunshine today. Sun out today. And remember, demons want you all to yourself. They want Amano. They don't want nobody around to witness your light. They don't want nobody to be around you. They want you to be. They, demons and devils always want you to be isolated. Demons and devils, they need you to be isolated. They don't want nobody around when they finna inflict pain or some torture or say some bullshit or not being biased. They don't want nobody around when they finna be biased. Trust and believe me. They want the class empty. They don't want nobody to be around you and see your light and see what's going down and what's happening and how they trying to railroad you and blackball you out of some shit. I don't want no witnesses to the crime, if you will. They don't want no witnesses. Oh, she gonna be here at that date and that time. Make sure you schedule that motherfucker sparse on that day. I want it to be crickets up in here. They want it to be crickets up in that motherfucker when you're around. When you have a light and you're divinely protected, they don't want nobody around you to see that, to see it going down. They want to isolate you. I don't want nobody to see. I don't want nobody to be in awe and enamored by you. They want you by yourself so they can inflict that motherfucking pain. I don't know how. Let's fuck this eyebrow. It's crazy. That's why I don't even like fucking with these eyebrows. Yeah. How the fuck I do that? Hell no, bro. That's fuck I do. How the fuck I do that? Talking about these motherfucking devils. That's how. Leave this shit alone. Leave it the fuck alone. Leave it the fuck. Leave that shit the fuck alone. Now they're curious. Make her tell us where she live at. She's so mysterious and so secretive. Make her expose where she dwells at. I need to know. Watch this boy. Make her expose. So everybody can feel better about knowing a whole bunch of shit about me. That's the shit I don't even understand. make them feel better. Anybody else who do their makeup and they nose start itching, every time I do my makeup or have makeup on, my fucking nose start itching. Every time. That'd be a tactic for you to expose how well you doing. Like I said, people want to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than that. And that'd be a tactic. I want to know where she lives at. I do too, because I be watching the bitches. She steady talking about suburbs. So, Miss Garland, where do you live at? They'll do some stupid shit like that. They'll do some fuck shit like that. I be watching her too. Don't you find it kind of odd? And she always talking about living in the suburbs. Miss Garland, where do you live at? Fuck. How weird ass song. Fucking weirdos. Weird to me. Straight up. I'm not gonna do no contour if I had cheekbones already. I never contour because I already had cheekbones, and that's gonna make it look crazy. This is gonna make it look crazy. Wing, wing or no wing, wing or no wing. Grown up or no grown up. Wing, I think we're gonna opt for a wing. Wing and wing. And that is the question. Wing. It's looking like no wing. To fly. It's looking like no wing. It's looking like no wing. Oh yeah. No wing, no lashes. Knowing damn, while the devils go, they bow out gracefully. Okay. Y'all have a nice motherfucking day. Okay. They going to compare some notes. I hear. They want to compare some notes. I see it. They want to compare some notes. They want to compare some notes. They want to compare some notes. Oh, I forgot to refill. I got to refill this thing. Everybody minding motherfucking business in this motherfucker. It's quiet as a church mouse in this motherfucker. You don't hear toot toot or beep beep in this motherfucker. I guarantee you that. You don't hear toot toot or beep beep in this motherfucker. Oh, what I do? And salads. Crispy that. You call it this. Motherfucker, see. Straight through. I don't like that shit at all. Dear God, thank you for this food we are about to receive. Amen. Amen. Hold on, let's see. Cheese. I'm just gonna add peace of mind. Purses. Peace of mind. Spices. I'm going to say these affirmations. I want you to have a good day. I'm going to say my affirmations of a real bitch. If you haven't subscribed, already subscribe, turn your post notifications on when I get ready to make a new video. Always remember to do right and kill everything. Remember these real bitch affirmations. Money flows to me effortlessly because it is so. I am always at the right place and at the right time because it is so. Only good things happen to me because it is so. I always receive what I want when I want because it is so. My life is so amazing because it is so. We're on the road to 2,500 subscribers. When I get to 2,500 subscribers, we're going to do a mommy makeover. We're going to do something motherfucking drastic. I'm going to take you guys along with me for this journey. So, thank you for watching.